So see, your experiment 1 is parts of DC machine. Different parts of DC machine. I have already taught you theory in the class. So see, in any energy conversion machine, you know, to have energy conversion, we require, remember, three things. Three essential things we require. What are the three things? First thing is, we require a magnetic field. Second thing is, we require a conductor. Okay. And third thing is, we require an relative motion between them. And magnet one, we require one magnet. Second, we require a conductor. Third, we require some relative motion between them. What it is? So see here, this is the different parts of DC machine. You know, there are two types of DC machine. You know, syllabus, DC generator and DC motor. In DC generator, you know, we are giving mechanical energy, we are getting electrical energy. So in DC motor, you know, we are giving electrical energy and getting mechanical energy. Okay. So in DC generator, we are getting electrical energy, or in DC motor, we are giving electrical energy in the form of conductor. Through conductor, we inject electrical energy. Got it? So here we must have such arrangement so that the conduct, according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, we already know that whenever a conductor causes a magnetic flux, an EMF must be induced in the conductor. Got it? So here we see the magnetic field arrangement and also conductor arrangement in DC machine.
So student, as substance, this is DC generator. ठीक, तो DC generator needed charges said कि 1 to क्या induction, ये है induction motor is rotating ये rotating करने के लिए ये यूज होता है. ठीक है, रोटेटिंग की डीसी जनरेटर ऐसा एक डीसी जनरेटर को हमको रोटेटिंग करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि शायद जैसे बोलते हैं कि एक तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड चाहिए. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ये है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, और एक तो कंडक्टर चाहिए, और एक रोटेटिंग करने के लिए हमको एक जो भी अदर ये है मोटर इसे रोटेटिंग करता है, और ये है फील्ड इसे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड देता है. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड देने के बाद ये मैग्नेटिक फील्ड देने के बाद आर्मेचर इसके अंदर ये मोटर इसको बुलाता है, और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कॉर्ड करने के बाद इसमें वोल्टेज प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. ठीक है.
So you all are seeing here, and this part is called yoke, or yoke of the machine. What is the job of the yoke? The yoke supports the entire machine parts. You are seeing this here. Yoke supports here armature. Yoke supports here the field winding. See, this is the field winding, and this is called pole shoe. Okay. Above pole core, field winding is there. Okay, and this is called pole shoe, and this is called armature. So the entire internal arrangement is based on the, or is supported by the yoke. You already know the yoke is made up of magnetic material. Okay, because through yoke some magnetic flux lines will flow. Okay, if your north pole will be there, if your south pole will be there, the total magnetic lines of force from north pole to south pole will completed by yoke. See, if your north pole will be induced, if your south pole will be induced, then total bar magnet. So in bar magnet, you have already taught in your school level that the flux lines came out from the north pole and entered to the south pole. So similarly, your yoke acts as a path to the magnetic flux lines. Okay, that's why it is made up of a magnetic material. Got it? So see here, this is called armature. What you are seeing, armature. What is the job of the armature? The job of the armature is to hold the electrical conductor in the presence of magnetic field, to hold the electrical conductor. So here we have made different slots. So between different slots we have placed our armature conductor. You know, conductor we are using copper, you can use aluminum. So this is called field winding. This is called pole. Open pole we have done one winding. Okay, so when electrical current will flow in this conductor, and magnetic field will be developed in this pole and in this pole, and between this magnetic field we will rotate. See, we will rotate this conductor of armature like this. See, will rotate this armature, and the armature will be rotated by some prime mover. Here we have connected an induction motor like this. See here, we have connected an induction motor. When induction motor will run, the armature will run. You know, in DC generator we are giving mechanical energy. So when the armature will run, the conductor will cause this magnetic flux and will get an induced voltage in the conductor. Okay, and remember one thing. See here, that pole arrangement, that magnetic field arrangement, we have one broken magnetic field arrangement. See here, so this is called pole shoe. Okay, pole shoe, it's called pole shoe. See here, the pole shoe is also laminated. You have seen pole shoes are also laminated to reduce the eddy current loss. So how the pole shoe curve is like this, so that the flux lines must be concentric between the two poles. There are flux, we have more area for the flux lines. See here, why the pole shoe is like this. So this is winding. This is called field winding. When current flows through this winding, a magnetic field will be developed. Got it? So pole shoe is so curved. Why? Because we have more area for the magnetic lines of force. So between these area, see, between these two area, we place our armature like this. See here, I placed our armature in between them. Remember, our armature must be of magnetic material, iron or steel. Why? Because you know, in magnetic material, reluctance is minimum and permeability is so high. So if I place here one magnetic material, what will happen? More number of flux from this pole to this pole will traverse with less reluctance. We can't make our armature of non-magnetic material. Got it? So see here, this is our armature which rotates, and between this armature we have made slot. In between slot we have kept our conductor. And you know, in any energy conversion device, what EMF is induced is of AC in nature. Okay, got it? Alternating in nature. But what we need is DC. Okay, DC generator. So we have to convert AC to DC. That's why we have, see here, we have commutator arrangement. This is called commutator arrangement, which also it is known as a mechanical rectifier. The commutator, see, the conductors will come from the armature and is connected to the commutator segment. This is called different commutator segments, and separated by some insulating material such as mica. See, between them one mica insulation is there, and this is called one commutator segment. And each commutator segment, one coil is connected. Remember, there are more number of coil, that number of commutator segment is there. And in each commutator segment, what we will do, we will arrange a brass. We will connect a brass here. From the brass, we will take the output. Got it? So I am again telling what are the different parts. First of all, we have taught about what the yoke. It is the supporting part of the machine. Then what do we mean by armature? What is the job of armature? Then coils or conductors. Got it? Then pole. This is called pole. And next pole shoe. This is called pole shoe. Okay. And next field winding. This is called field winding. Got it? Field winding. And this is called armature winding. See, in between armature we have made different slots, and between slots we have made some conductor, and this is called commutator. Got it? And through commutator, the conductors will be connected to the commutator from the armature, and this is called different commutator segments. We are getting and insulated by some mica insulation. Why mica is there? Because short circuit will happen if there is no insulation is there, because each segment will connect and coil, and output will be, we will take output from brushes. So all of you see here. So this is one parts of the DC motor, our new DC motor. So whatever parts you are seeing here, see, this is called brass rocker. Got it? Brass rocker. So inside this, so this is called brass holder. So inside the brass holder, see, there is a spring arrangement is there. Between this spring arrangement there, with spring force, the brass is connected to the commutator segment. See, if we place out that spring, the spring is this. See, this is brass. So this is our brush, see here, this is our brush, and this brush will make contact with the commutator segment. We are seeing the commutator segment, and we are using carbon brushes because you know carbon brushes are self lubricating in nature. Okay, self lubricating means it will not harm the commutator segments. Okay, the commutator segments will remain polished always, so that electrical contact can be made easier. Okay. This is called our carbon brush. Two brushes are there. There is one brush here and another brush here. You can see another brush is there. You can see. So spring force, it is connected. This is called brush holder. And the arrangement is called brush rocker. So see, this armature is connected to one shaft here. So shaft, it is connected to one prime mover. See, when prime mover rotates, what will happen? This is one of DC generator. So when prime mover rotates, what will happen? Armature rotates, means we are giving mechanical energy. Got it? No? So when conductor rotates in the presence of magnetic field, see, this field winding will be supplied by, if this is a separately excited, we require a separate arrangement for this field excitation. Or if it is a self excited, we will get excitation to this field poles from this armature also. Got it? So when this armature rotate in the presence of magnetic field, what will happen? An EMF will be induced in the armature conductor, and that armature conductor is connected to the different commutator segments. And from the commutator segments, we will get take output with the help of brush. Got it? And see, this is also this is the field part. This is the field winding. Okay, and this is the poles. Okay, and this is called terminal box. Okay, for different terminals, the armature terminals and field terminals are out here. And finally, see this is called nameplate details. Okay, see here it is written speed is 1440 rpm and voltage is written 400 volt. Got it? And ampere is written 6 ampere. Kilowatt is written 3 kilowatt. And poles is always written. So if anyone asks you it is a rating of the machine, you can tell them from the nameplate details. Okay, this is all about your parts of this machine. Thank you.